and welcome everybody to the 2025 Formula One World Championship round 16 from Azerbaijan, 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 from Baku for the Formula One review.
Yeah.
It's traditional. Don't worry about it. It's traditional.
I think you've been pronouncing. I mean, it's easy to remember. It's that country which was at war with Albania. Yeah.
Oh, Bavinia. Yeah, okay. Gotcha. Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan.
I'm a Java, yeah.
Anyway,
John.
from Baku.
Yeah. Yeah.
But interestingly enough,
Mhm.
Fabio, I have a quiz for you.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. And the quiz is, who designed the Baku circuit?
I don't think it was Tilke.
Oh, really? Because it's as boring as a fucking Tilke circuit.
It was actually designed. Are you telling us it was actually designed?
Yeah, I mean, I think they just, I don't know. Somebody just throw some paint on a paper, and that happened. You know, on the city map. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure about that. I had a feeling it was Tilke, not that built it, but they did the layout. They did the original layout. I'm going to check it.
I mean,
someone keep talking for me.
I kind of like the circuit, to be totally fair. I mean, I think it's a good circuit. I mean, it surely brings a lot of surprises. You know, also because of the weather, which sucks over there. But yeah, I mean,
okay,
I dig it. You know, yeah.
Okay, so if you could possibly give me a point there, Lucky, for that bit of quizzing, because it was in fact designed by well-known German engineer and architect. Yes, you guessed it. His name, Hermann Tilke.
I mean, now we're getting to the point where somebody makes the question and then gets point. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I see what you're doing. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well there we go. So yes, he in fact
designed by a German does actually explain a lot.
He actually did design the Azerbaijan circuit. So there we go. One of the F1's longest straights.
Mm-hmm.
So and yeah, once again a cracking race. Oh, the entertainment this circuit has provided over the years. I remember that fantastic day when Max Verstappen was hounding down the straight, blew a tyre and drove straight into the wall.
Yeah.
And then kicked the car. The car afterwards.
Yeah. He did, yeah. He threw the steering wheel out. I remember that.
Yeah.
Something you're not supposed to do. Anyway. Yes, long straights, 90-degree corners. Tilke is an amazing designer, circuit designer, that's for sure. How are you, Lucky?
I'm great. Did he also design the Norris Ring circuit?
The Norris Ring?
Yeah, because that's like straights with hairpins at the end of each of them. That's the kind of, and it's in Germany, so.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I know the one you mean now. The autobahn with the hairpin at each end. Yeah,
that's the one. Yeah.
Yeah, possibly is his style. I will say that. I can't remember what else exactly he's done. He's done Yas Marina, I think.
Hungary. I think Hungary was one of his first.
Okay, Hungary, not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah. Start out on a high, get the jobs, and then there you go. I want to say hello to a few people. Hello, Dave. Thank you very much for being here. Please remember to like and subscribe. Love the old Pink Floyd reference. You're more than welcome. Tilting Winfield. I called it careful of that wall, Eugene. after a Pink Floyd track from the 60s. And mainly because, of course, Oscar Piastri spent all day preparing and drove into the wall. So there we go. That was good. Thank you very much. Fabio was the one that did the thumbnail for us. Thank you, Fabio.
You're welcome. Your mic is acting up a little bit.
My mic again.
Yeah, now it's good. Now it's perfect.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So should we get on with the race anyway?
Yeah.
Why not? Qualifying was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
There was a bit of rain, so everybody was all over the shop. The only person that could pull a lap out after the rain came and went away again, because of course there was how many red flags? 7 red flags.
7. Yeah. It was the new record.
Yeah.
By the way,
a fantastic circuit. By the way, I'm going to keep re-expressing how good this circuit really is. And you only have to go back to last year's review of the Azerbaijan race to find out it was fucking shit then as well. Anyway, Max Verstappen in pole position. Carlos Sainz, who managed to get his lap in before the rain came, in second place. Liam Lawson, where he came from, I don't know, but he also managed to get a lap in before the rain came. Then Kimi Antonelli, a fantastic lap, beating George Russell. Yuki Tsunoda just pulling his pants up at the last moment. Terrible lap by Lando Norris. Not a great lap by Izar, which is the correct pronunciation, by the way, Lucky.
Oh, sorry.
And Oscar Piastri, an even worse lap. Charles Leclerc. What happened to the Ferraris? They were good in practice. Yeah. Don't know what happened to the Ferraris. Lewis Hamilton. Gabriel Bortoletto showing his class as usual in qualifying, really pulling that car up the field to places it shouldn't be. Lance Stroll starting another race to add to his incredible record of Formula One starts. He is an amazing start expert in Formula One, probably Canada's greatest export, some would say, even over Molson. Ollie Behrman.
The next best export is pine trees. So you've got Lance Stroll followed by pine trees.
Wow. Okay, and that's an incredible achievement for the pine tree.
Yeah.
That's an incredible achievement for the pine tree to beat maple syrup, isn't it? Let's face it.
Yeah.
So there we go. Anyway, Ollie Behrman, Colapinto outclassing his teammate for probably the first time, I would think, without crashing. I said without crashing the car there. Stupid of me. He crashed in practice, of course.
Yeah.
But there you go. I think that's going to be the end as well. Apparently, his boss was extremely pissed off. Of course, that's Flavio Briatore. Flavio Berlusconi.
Briatore. You got it right first time.
No, you had it right there. I recognise with your microphone, it picks up just the right accent.
Yeah, Italian. Yeah.
That's what it is. Yeah. Nico Hulkenberg, bloody rubbish. Don't know what he's doing. Gasly, don't know what he's doing. Then Albon, unlucky because he got caught out by the rain and then had a really bad qualifying all round. Didn't know what he was doing. And in Haas, Esteban Ocon, who actually had quite a good race, I think. Anyway, that was qualifying. Max Verstappen in first, Carlos Sainz, and then thing. It was all about the McLaren's trying to come through the pack, and away they started. Max Verstappen easily got into the lead, followed by Carlos Sainz in second place, Liam Lawson in third place. Then the two Mercedes with Norris trying to overtake Tsunoda early on, but of course had to wuss out because he's got a championship to try and win. And this was a day, it turns out, that he really needed to. He really needed to capitalise. He did well though to hold on to. Norris did well to hold on to his positions. The Ferrari's having a great start coming through, showing good early pace. Unfortunately, though, on the first lap there was to be absolute disaster for McLaren. And that was, of course, that not only did Hulkenberg crash, but also Piastri, the championship leader, crashed on the very first lap. Hence our thumbnail of Oscar Piastri. This is actual shot of him in the pits preparing, just getting rid of his brains as much as possible for the first lap. And he managed to do that very successfully. Alonso got a false start, so that was to take him back in the standings. I don't know. Piastri was just trying to overtake around the outside of a chicane. A stupid thing to do at the best of times. Even worse on the first lap when you got cold tyres. Didn't have any grip, slid straight into the wall, and that was the end of his race. Of course, just to say, Apple have got a new phone out. Everybody, they say an apple a year, keeps the social media near. That's the phrase they use.
Wow.
I made that up. They've paid me.
Wow.
They've paid me a lot of money to say that, Fabio. Let me just say that. iPhone 17 Pro. Yeah, spend the extra money. It's not fucking worth it. It's not worth it to get the extra money on there. But at least when you show your neighbours what phone you've got, they will be impressed. Also, guys, if you want to get a girlfriend, they won't get the ick if you've got an iPhone Pro 19, 17 Pro, something or another. Apple. If you take an Apple, they'll get the ick, right? So that just shows you the power of a status symbol like an iPhone over an Apple, an actual Apple, mind you, I'm talking about.
Yeah. I mean, it's a new model.
When they see you talking into an Apple, trying to talk to one of your mates, they won't be impressed.
Yeah. I love it's a new model, no jack for earphones. And this one comes with no charging plug. So once the battery is done, you change the telephone. It's brilliant.
Why not? Yeah. Well, why would you? That is the sign of a fantastic status symbol, isn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely bloody useless.
Yeah.
Anyway, there you go. Thank you, Fabio. iPhone 17 Pro, something or another, Apple
X.
Whatever. Right, back to the race, I guess. Yeah. So Max Verstappen out front. Guess where he ended up? Out front, as he usually does. Drives away from the pack. Has no problems. Once he can keep his tyres under control, he's absolutely devastating. Tsunoda not so lucky. He had to follow him behind people, so he wasn't so lucky. There wasn't a lot going on in this race because, as I said previously, it's a Tilke track. And so not a lot really happens particularly. Leclerc and Norris had a bit of a battle. Leclerc getting around the outside into turn one. Fantastic overtake. Norris, I think, just being a little bit pussy in order to make sure he finished and got some points, which was his goal for this particular thing. Eventually, he suddenly got going, managed to overtake Aja and start moving up through the pack. He was going to be dogged later by a terrible pit stop once again, which put him back behind Aja, and that was pretty much the end of his race. So Norris really failing to capitalise on Piastri's big mistake. And I hate to say I told you so, Fabio, but that is exactly what you told me about Norris. So I'm taking one for the team there.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm taking one for Norris. And let me just say what a painful one it is to take because it's Fabio.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Enough said about that little joke.
Yeah, Lucky, can you give me 1 point, please?
Okay.
Yeah. I'm spending money like it's going out of fashion, Fabio.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, best seat in the house was, of course, Piastri's, because he found somewhere to sit right behind the fences and just watch everyone going around. Obviously, didn't want to go back to the pits and get all shitty with people. So there you go. At this point, though, I don't know why he was worried because Norris was down in 7th or 8th place and looked like he wasn't going to score many points again. So there you go. And I should also just add that Mark Webber got involved this week, saying that the swapping the places last week was such a terrible thing. And what game was McLaren playing? Was it favouritism? Were they going to make sure that Norris won the championship and all this bollocks? But there you go. That's what they do, managers. You'd expect that. But not only did Mark Webber get involved, you'll never guess who else got involved, Fabio. Have a little guess.
Helmut Marko.
Helmut Marko! Spot on. Give him another point. Give him another bloody point. Helmut Marko got involved. Would you believe? I wouldn't believe that.
Yeah, I mean,
surely Helmut Marko.
Yeah.
There you go. And he got involved with it all, saying what a disgraceful decision it was. The Red Bull would never do that, which was ironic considering Piastri is Mark Webber's protege. So there you go. Interesting how things come around in Formula One. I think it was Nigel Mansell that said in motor racing, everything goes around that comes around. You can say he was a deep thinker, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's him, Plato. Yeah, I mean, those people. Yeah.
Plato?
Yeah.
You mean Plato?
Yeah. Also,
are you talking about Aristocles, or are you talking about Jason Plato?
Plato is the dumb brother of Plato. So yeah, it's Plato and Plato. Yeah.
Plato. It's Plato. Mind blowing. Absolutely mind blowing. Plato is a made up name, by the way. Just to
Plato reached his peak fairly early.
Well, I mean, you're not the only one spending money on jokes, you know.
No,
I got bribers too, so there you go. Yeah, see.
Really? Yeah. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. Anyway, Albon getting in trouble at the back and hitting. I think it was Gasly. Had a terrible race all round. Don't know what's going on. Carlos Sainz really capitalising on that, up in second place at the time. Then the Mercedes started moving forward, overtaking Antonelli, overtaking Lawson, who just dropped like a stone, of course. And then, of course, I should also mention that the i17 Pro, what a fantastic product that is. Also, Norris then pitting, lap 38, really extending his range, hoping with a fast pit stop to overcut two people, mainly Ajar and the other one, Tsunoda. Unfortunately, with a long pit stop, he managed to do neither of this and actually came out 3 cars back behind Hadjar and Leclerc. Later to get caught up, as I say, behind Tsunoda, and Tsunoda wouldn't overtake. What's his name? Hadjar. Or was it Lawson? I'm getting a little confused now. Lawson got past Tsunoda, and then Norris was behind him, and he couldn't overtake because Tsunoda couldn't overtake Lawson because that Red Bull is shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how else to say it, right? I mean, they're winning the race with one car, and the other car can't even overtake its sister team. That's just crazy, and something's obviously not wrong. They've obviously nobbled Tsunoda's car like they used to do to Perez.
I'm starting to think that Tsunoda is too short. He can't actually press the pedal, you know, till the end. You know, yeah. Must be something like that.
Oh god, that is worth $100.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. Okay. So anyway, lap 51. Verstappen comes home in first place. A fantastic race by Verstappen, of course. Russell in second place. A very good race by him as well. Two stalwarts, right, of finishing. Third place was Carlos Sainz in the Williams, my man of the match, or as we like to say, MP3 of the game.
Yeah, MP3.
So yeah, that's that. He was my most player 3 of the game, and yeah, that was about all I got to say on it really. Lawson, Snowden, Norris in 7th, terrible. Hamilton 8th. Tried to swap back with Leclerc, but failed to do so. Okay, I don't know what was going. I've got no idea what was going on there. I heard rumours that he meant to do it to just not swap back because he was pissed off at Ferrari changing them in the first place because he didn't want that. Wanting to overtake properly. Although, yeah, don't know what happened exactly. I think he stuck his foot on the brake and then just misjudged it, I guess, really. But then later said, no, he meant to do it. So I don't really fucking know. And as I say, Carlos Sainz, 3rd place, a fantastic result. And that obviously closes the gap by very few points. So George Russell, as I say, Max Verstappen 25, George Russell leader still Oscar Piastri, but this time down to 26 points from 31. So a terrible result for Lando, really, considering. And then Max Verstappen in 3rd place on 255. So nearly 74 points, maybe 79 points behind Oscar Piastri. And funnily enough, after the race, of course, Max Verstappen was saying, "Oh, it's on! It's on! It's back on! We can do this!" So, I don't know. It's just fucking stupid, isn't it? Last week he was saying, "Yeah, there's no chance I can win it now." Absolutely no chance. He wins one race and goes, "Oh, well, yeah, it's still no chance." Wins 2 races and then goes, "Yeah." I have a theory about it. And I may as well say it now, actually, which is to say, this week Red Bull announced they've got a load of upgrades. Oh, fuck you, have a load of upgrades. For Verstappen's car, I don't believe it. I think it's a lie. I think all they're thinking is they're going to Singapore, which won't suit the McLaren, and the McLaren have another bad weekend. Simply because the McLaren, of course, is good in fast corners. And there aren't many fast corners in there. They're all 90 degrees and straights in Singapore. So I have a feeling they're kind of reckoning. Even though it's a high downforce track, it's not the type of downforce track which will suit McLaren. And so they're kind of banking on that. And then if that happens, it might get in the minds of the drivers that they're coming with upgrades all the time, and therefore they're going to be good. So that's my theory. And that was the Azerbaijan, as you can never find known. How's your mother, Inan? How's your nan? Azerbaijan, Baku. That was the Baku Grand Prix for another boring year. Can't wait for this race to be cancelled. And bring on Madrid. That's what I say.
Yeah.
Okay. Jeez. Over to you, Fabio. I've rambled for 20 minutes now. Yeah. And I'm not even sure what I said in the first place.
I mean, there's not really too much to say.
Somehow
there was a fantastic performance by Max Verstappen, which I think, especially this year, is shown to be. I think it's now fair to say that is in the very big league, with the big names, and big names. I mean, Schumacher, Hamilton, these people, Senna. I mean, because he's proven himself, to be able to win. It's not the guy which only won with the best car. Now he has a car which is not the best car, and he's setting up, fantastic performances. So, yeah, that was really, really impressive by him. Other than that, what else? I mean, it seems to be that the cold weather, favors, Mercedes. I think that if there was a winter championship, Mercedes would be, winning hands down. The temperature dropped a lot, so that was an issue. And
can I just say they'd be winning hands up, surely.
Hands up? Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. And yeah, what else?
I'm not going to do it live. Don't worry.
No. I mean, great performance by Antonelli. He just put up something good after a couple of problems that he had in the last races. And yeah, and Sainz. I mean, what a bloody race. The funny thing is that Sainz replaced Hamilton in Ferrari, but he was the first one to be on the podium rather than Lewis. And I mean, nobody would have thought it at the beginning of the year, but that's it. Ferrari. I mean, I've got my technical point of view is that car is shit, like proper shit. It's not even an issue of yeah, I mean, they can do something, the floor, the thing. No, that car is a car which is only good to gravitate, towards mid to front pack, but that's pretty much it. Yes, there's no performance envelope to be developed. So yeah, it's kind of a really crappy car. So yeah, that would be it. I mean, there wasn't really too much to see actually. I mean, the jar, nice race, yeah, and of course, the McLaren just shit the bed with Piastri, as you said, going in the wall, and I think that Piastri going in the wall was I think it was a consequence of his really bad start. He was just, in the right mood and made something really, really stupid. I think it was the corner number 5 or 6, stuff like that. Really, really close.
He was on hard tires, cold.
Yeah.
He was at the back, not used to any of that stuff, and he was trying to overtake someone on the outside of a really dirty circuit. So
yeah, but I think it all started with a bad start. He just he was fuming a little bit. Yeah, and Lando Norris. I mean, what else can we say about the guy? I mean, the only thing. I mean, he had his chance to actually try to do something, and he just managed to do his own work. Take the minimum, and that was it. It was unlucky for him, at the pit stop. It was unlucky mostly because his teammate wasn't there to give him back a position. So he had nobody give him back a position. He just had to suck it up. That was it. Yeah.
Oh, that's naughty. That's naughty.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I mean, like they did somebody collated some stats, and of the 38 slow pit stops, right? Lando Norris has had 36 and 37.
Yeah,
of the slowest. So there you go. Just to say, he's been unlucky with his pit stops, and McLaren, of course, last year could do no wrong in pit stops. They had like 1.9 seconds, 2.0 seconds. The longest I saw from a McLaren last year was about 3.5 seconds. So, I mean, obviously he's been extremely unlucky. Stella, who's the team principal, blamed it on the guns. He said our guns are inferior, and we need to change the guns, and this has been the problem.
I mean, to be fair, it's the second time they had the exact same problem, and the problem being the fact that those guns works in a way that it's automatic. So you put in there, they turn the nut off, and then they automatically they got a sensor and they automatically reverse. So when you put it back, they just go the other way. And apparently that mechanism failed exactly as it failed in Monza. So yeah. I don't know. They probably had an issue there.
It's crazy. It's crazy. And just to point this out, McLaren make their own guns. They don't buy them in. They are literally designed and made by the team. And so
good. I mean, that's
about the team.
That's a good choice. It proves to be fantastic. Yeah.
Nadia says, I can't figure out what you're talking about. Yeah, don't worry, Nadia. You're not alone. We don't know what we're talking about, to be fair. We are actually talking about Formula One racing cars. and the race which was held on Sunday from a place in Azerbaijan, in Baku. So just to catch you up with what we are actually talking about. If you didn't see the race, you know, what can I say? It's all Formula One talk anyway. Sorry. So thank you very much, Fabio. Now over to you, Lucky. How did you see the race? And if so, how did you find the race? And what do you think of Tilke?
Well, I think he needs to find another job, to be honest with you. I think he'd probably be better designing routing for plumbing than Formula One circuits. Because that's kind of what Baku looks like, isn't it?
It does, yes.
We're talking straights and 90-degree corners, and straights and 90-degree corners. And the only difference between the 90-degree corners is some are left and some are right. But yeah,
it's true, very true.
I mean, I don't want to defend the guy because, you know, the guy sucks. But I mean, to be totally fair, that is a city circuit. He can't really change the corners, if you get what I mean. So yeah,
he's kind of limited with what he's got to work with. Yeah. Just like as we were talking about the Norris ring, 2 straights with a couple of hairpins. Okay, so it was a strange race, wasn't it? We had a really weird qualifying. I mean, there was no McLarens in the top 5. The Ferraris were out in the top 10. We had Carlos Sainz in second place. By the way, he's going to be my driver of the day. I don't care about Verstappen. He's had enough drivers of the days. I think Carlos Sainz deserves.
I agree with the Carlos Sainz. Obviously, I've said that, but just to point out, Hamilton 8th, Leclerc 9th.
Was it? Okay, I thought they went out in. Okay, maybe I'm fucking wrong. Obviously, I'm wrong. But anyway, it was a strange race. Piastri, he started too early and he finished too soon, is how you can sum up his race.
Wow.
He already had the false start, but before anything else, and of course, Alonso sort of reacted to him and got a false start penalty as well. But the penalty was immaterial because he didn't even get halfway around the track and he messed it up. I hope Mark Webber gave him a slap in the back of the head for that because he deserved it. It just didn't need to happen. Okay, but anyway, let's talk about the Red Bulls as I normally do, and my man Steeplejack Hajar. It was weird.
That is the first time I've heard you pronounce that name correctly.
All right. So he actually he was the worst of the Red Bull guys this week, but still in the top 10. Tsunoda showed again that maybe he shouldn't be in that leading Red Bull, and Lawson, he came from nowhere, managed to get himself a good position.
Well, he started 3rd, but
but I mean, where was he the last races this year? He's been nowhere.
Yeah, but he started right at the back anyway. Like most of the races, he's like 12th or something.
Yeah, but I got a feeling, and maybe Fabio will correct me in this, but those Red Bulls. Yeah, I'm sure he will. Those Red Bulls and the Racing Bulls, they seem to rotate into those 90-degree corners really well and get themselves pointed in the right direction and go down the straights. They seem to have an advantage over the other cars in that area. Would you agree, or is it something else?
I mean, you might be right. I mean, they're really fast. That I'll give it to them. They're really fast. Good
traction out of the corners.
Yeah, but even overall speed, they're really, really, really good. And I think it's. I mean, you might have a really good point there, and I think it goes back to the fact that it's a car which is, even if it's independently designed, they have some serious input from Red Bull, which is notoriously a really good front pitch car. So I mean, might be it's a good catch, good call.
Yeah. It certainly seemed like that.
I'll give you a point. There you go.
Yeah. Oh, it just seemed to me that they had the advantage of turning into those 90-degree corners, or all of the corners rather. But as I was saying, driver of the day, I think we're going to have to go with Saints. You agree, Fab?
Yeah, I'll go Saints. Yeah.
I think he deserves it.
If we don't give it to him this race, there's
no. You're right. Yeah. I mean, I also give him because of the fact that he had to drive from whatever the fuck they landed, to Monaco in a van. So yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I'll go with it. I think so a good choice this week is Carlos Sainz. I think he was probably deserving, and he was certainly the happiest guy at the end of that race for sure.
Oh yeah.
He was definitely the happiest guy there. The Ferraris. What do you think, Fab? What happened this weekend with the Ferraris?
Oh, I told you. I told you exactly what I think. That car is shit.
Do you really think it's the car?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a car. There is no. I mean, it's not the drivers, of course. I mean, two of the best drivers that there are. I mean, the car is really a crappy car. They whatever they do, it doesn't work, or if it works really marginally. So it's yeah.
I kind of got the impression that they seem to have gone there expecting one thing, but when they got there, they found it's a different story, and they just couldn't compensate for what they already said.
Yeah, but this is the thing, okay, and even the press around is getting really bored by this shit. Every fucking time there is something which didn't end up the way it's supposed to be working. We had all the pieces. We had but especially this year, we had the pace. The race pace, but there was a journalist, he wrote a piece on newspaper. Said, listen, it's. I can understand Vasseur is complaining because the press. I mean, give us some results and we'll stop talking about it, and that's it. They can't get results. It's uncanny. It's. I mean, that car is gone. I mean, it's not working.
Okay. So even though they're still quite high up in the Constructors' Championship, they're second. They're still.
Well, they're third now.
The third now,
yeah, because Mercedes just went past them. So yeah, there is that too. There you go.
Fair enough. Okay.
I think it'll do them good to finish down a little bit because they obviously need the wind tunnel time and development time to get the car ready for next year. So I don't see it hurting them particularly. It's time they had a dreadful result in order to kick their asses up, in order to do something half decent. I heard lots of rumours. Sorry, Lucky. I don't want to tread on your feet. Go ahead.
No, you're fine.
Well, I've heard lots of rumours this week of them potentially replacing Fred Vasseur. I don't know if you've heard those rumours.
I thought he just had his contract extended.
Yeah, I think he raised. I mean, okay, in Formula One, contracts are not worth the paper they're written on. Indeed. But I agree with Lucky. I mean, he already signed, so yeah.
Yeah, I agree. He signed, and as you say, they're not worth. I mean, they're worth the money they've written on the paper, but they're just not worth the actual length of contract.
But it's not a Vasseur problem. That's what I would say.
Right, it may not be, but Ferrari, they like to chop people off at the top, right? They work at the top and then work their way down till they actually finally get to the person that is causing the problem. And so this is rumor. It's just rumor. That's all it is. It's just rumor. I've heard that Fred Vasseur is going to be out for next year, and they're going to get Christian Horner in. So that's what I've heard.
They need a fucking technical director.
Do you know who told me that?
Helmut Marko, I think.
Bang!
See, there you go. Yeah.
Whole joke. That was the whole lead up for the joke was Helmut Marko joke.
Yeah. No, I mean Ferrari. They need a fucking technical director. That's it. Because okay, so one thing I can tell you for sure, and all jokes aside, the competence in Ferrari is there. I mean, the engineers, the people who work there, they know what to do. If you don't, the problem is that there is nobody giving a proper direction. That's it. So they need a fucking good technical director.
Yeah, I couldn't disagree with you more. I mean, I couldn't agree with you more. Sorry. I don't think it helps that they have their lunch on the cars. I think that's shocking. Absolutely shocking in modern Formula One. But there you go. Lucky, anything you want to say on Ferrari upper echelons?
Not really. But however, speaking of Horner, I believe he's been linked with Alpine, along with two other names that Toto Wolff described as being a mafia reunion, and that is Flavio Briatore and Bernie Ecclestone. That would be something to see at Alpine for next year.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I think that's about as likely as Perez winning this year's World Championship.
Yeah.
Already championship.
Yeah, I mean, it's just there's no way he could go to Alpine because the only way he would is to take a decent ownership of the team, and even then, I'm not sure he wants to spend 10 years trying to get the team to win in order to get the value out of that deal. So he's just been paid, or he's just concluded a negotiation with Red Bull for 100 million.
52 million pounds.
You got a couple of quid, yeah.
Got a few quid there.
Yeah.
So that's probably after tax. No, I don't know. It rumored to be 80 million euros or something like that. So I don't know how many pounds that is.
Yeah, I don't know. I read 52 million pounds. I don't know if it's after tax or stuff, but I mean, it's a boatload of money. Like, yeah, I mean, when you get to that point, really, if it's 52 millions or 80 millions, it doesn't really make a big difference, right?
I don't know. I don't know. I think it seems to make a difference to like Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen, right? Obviously, Max Verstappen being offered $110 million to go to Aston Martin.
No. Yeah, I mean, you're right. But what I was saying is that so it's different if you are dealing for a contract to be hired, or money because they want to go away. So I mean, he went away and they gave him 52 million quid, to get the fuck out of there. So yeah, cool. Okay, I'll take that.
Yeah, he signed a deal for like 5 or 8 years or something. So that's what they're paying him off.
Yeah,
quite a considerable length of contract time that they're having to get rid of him for. And for politics, that's a hell of a price to pay. Just goes to show you that the cost cap on the Formula One teams means absolutely bugger all. Because
I've just a way to say it's just as well it doesn't come out with the cost cap budget, or they'd be in trouble.
Of course not. Yeah, of course not. But that's what I'm saying is clearly they've got in excess of million. If they can just afford to waste 50 million getting rid of one of their star kind of staff members that's been a leading light for the last 15 years at least in the business.
Who funded the team,
then whatever, And bearing in mind they've replaced him with somebody that probably cost 1 million,
So anyway, moving on.
I don't know. Yes, they're probably paying with with food vouchers or stuff like that.
Well, they're definitely taking them out of the fucking the budget. What budget am I talking about?
The
catering.
The catering. Yeah.
That's an inside joke for those of you that know how Red Bull was caught going over the cost cap, and their explanation of being $1.5 million over the cost cap, or 5 million over the cost cap, was they spent too much money on catering that year.
Yeah.
They had really nice cheese in their sandwiches.
All those fatty mechanics, Yeah.
Yeah, I think they were paying for like Dairy Lee to get rebranded to Red Bull cheese. I don't know how that worked out, but anyway. Oh dear, that's another fucking 50 quid down the drain.
So anyway, I was speaking to our good friend Mike Crack this morning, and I asked him what he thought of the Grand Prix this weekend. And
hang on.
He said,
"What did Mike Crack say?"
Mike Crack said, "Lance Stroll is a twat."
Oh, okay, yeah.
Wow, again.
Again. Good friend of the show, Mike Crack.
He's a very good friend. Mike Crack is very important to my daily operations.
Yes.
So
really, yeah.
I'm up. Straight up, all down.
Consultant on the jokes, I believe.
Oh yeah. And I don't know what he's talking about. He's talking about Canada's greatest ever Formula One starter.
Yeah.
What does Mike Crack know?
That guy.
Anyway. It's the most experienced Canadian Formula One driver there is. So.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah. No, obviously.
What he's experienced, I'm not sure.
Starter. He's the most startingest ever Formula One Canadian Grand Prix driver.
Yeah, but that doesn't equate to experienced.
Well, it doesn't equate to success either. As it turns out.
In Stroll's case, it doesn't equate to anything.
What it does translate to is a lot of cost. Go ahead.
I think that the rumor about Briatore and Horner and Ecclestone is pie in the sky, mainly because Ecclestone and Horner wouldn't be able to understand a word Briatore says half the time. So I don't think that's ever going to happen. But
yeah, I think Bernie, because he was in charge at the time that Briatore decided to fix the race in Singapore, which is where we're going next week. By the way. I think Bernie was in charge, so he was really pissed off.
Yeah,
at that time, because that probably cost him a number of billions off the price of Formula One that he was at that time trying to sell.
Yeah, but I'm sure he made up for it in other ways.
I don't think so. They banned him for life, remember? Although obviously that didn't work out very well either.
Well, he appealed that straight away, and it got overturned. So, but Pat Simmons, he got left out to dry, really.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they tried to blame it on Pat. Yeah.
Pat Simmons. I think he still is banned from Formula
One. No idea. I don't think he gives a shit either.
Yeah, I think his lifetime ban stood.
Yeah.
So what else? We mentioned good friend of the show, Mike Crack, what he had to say about the race. And I don't think there's much else that can be said about that race, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Because it was strange and dull. Just to give you an idea of the standings from last year, Max Verstappen was 60 points ahead of Norris at this point last year. Piastri 70 points ahead of Verstappen at this point, who is obviously in third place, not in second place. But Verstappen still thinks he can win it. I'm not sure. What do you guys reckon?
Nah, I mean, okay, so arithmetically, he can win it, but it's going to be really tough. Also because, I mean, Monza and Baku were, good tracks for the Red Bull. There are a couple of ones,
tracks for the McLaren.
And there are a couple of tracks coming up, which are not so good. having said that, so I don't think it's gonna happen. But we also have to consider the state of grace that Verstappen is in right now. It seems to be, I mean, it is really, is playing another championship, is playing on another level. And, I mean, also GT, I mean, he goes running a Nürburgring and then, he makes a simulation of the thing and then he wins the race. I mean, it's mental what he does. It's really mental.
Sandy says, does strange and dull translate to no wrecks? No, funnily enough, because there were wrecks which we thought would make it interesting. Unfortunately, they didn't, because everybody else was just boring. It's just this track. Again, every year we come to, as is Azerbaijan, the Baku circuit, then it's just a boring race. It's just the nature of this track, and they always mess up the DRS. They never get it quite right, and so you would have thought they would have learned by now that when the cars can't follow each other close enough, they need to extend the distance of the DRS, but they never learned. So
I mean, the DRS over there, to be fair, it doesn't really work that well. It's a low downforce thing, so DRS doesn't make that much of a difference. So
yeah, but they could extend it by a considerable amount and make it useful. But they don't. Anyway, so there you go. It's what they do. It's what they do, as Stuff Talking says. Okay, I think we're done with the race, because that's about it. Any news that you want to just talk about? I mentioned Horner, Marco trying to stir the pot, Max Verstappen thinking he can win.
Well, Lewis has sold all his cars, apparently.
Well, not quite all of them, but most of them. Yeah, he's been doing this for quite a while, of course.
Yeah,
thinking about it being eco-friendly to the world and having a large amount of racing cars stashed away in a garage. Probably not being so eco-friendly.
Yeah.
But fortunately, Sebastian Vettel has decided to go the opposite direction. Although, of course, he's changing all of his cars to run on ethanol. So, there you go.
There is another piece of news of a former F1 driver, Kimi Raikkonen.
Oh, okay.
He has a motocross team racing in the World Championship with the Kawasaki, and his team won the World Championship with
there was another bit of news, wasn't there? Of course, in MotoGP, where Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton might be getting together to buy a MotoGP team.
I think that Lewis already bought a Moto2 team. I think he already has one.
Yeah, he has. He bought one last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he might be getting together with Max Verstappen to buy a MotoGP team.
Oh, I haven't heard that. Do you know which ones? Or...
I can't remember exactly. I assume it's Crescini, but I don't really know.
Oh, okay.
I don't really know. I don't think they're gonna be able to do it because Lewis has already tried to buy that team once. But there's apparently one of the lesser teams that Max said, "Yeah, fuck it."
Yeah, I mean, Gresini. Yeah, especially the Gresini one might be a hard sell. Mostly because it's a family team, It used to be owned by Enzo, and now it's run by I think it's his sister. So yeah, it's a family affair. So I don't think they're gonna sell it, but
money talks sometimes, and if they've now got an extra sponsor like Verstappen backing it, then presumably there might be an incentive with a few extra mil thrown in for fun. And I, for one, would like to see those two get together to do something. I think that would be quite interesting.
Yeah. I mean, now that you said that, and it's the last one, I swear to God. So Liberty Media is going to buy the old MotoGP shenanigans thingy, and they already made something which was very, very not well received by anybody, basically. They're trying to rewrite the history, basically. So they're only counting the world titles won in the top category. And that is an issue because now Agostini would have won 7 world championship and not 15, being the most winner ever. Angel Nieto, which won 13 world titles in the lesser class, he basically has won none now. So there was it was a big rumor because everybody told them, fuck off, really.
So,
Come on.
The years that Freddie Spencer won the 250 and the 500, he would only get credit for the 500.
Yes, that's what they're trying to do, but I think it's got to be
But also in the history of it, especially in the two-stroke days, each category people used to stay in because they were particularly good in that category, right?
Yeah.
There were some 125 drivers that never bothered going to 250.
Yeah.
Simply because they were just small guys. They were perfectly suited to the 125.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And they were devastating in those categories.
Yeah.
And that gave the newcomers, the noobs or the rookies into the category, something of a very high standard as soon as they got into the sport. It wasn't like it is, well, they're all new drivers and let's just see who the best new driver is.
Yeah.
There were genuinely good racers in each category, especially when you got to 250s, where again, there's a big backlog of people waiting to get into 500 who knew they weren't strong enough because they were still a bit young. And they knew they couldn't quite handle a 500 because of the power difference and weight difference was extreme. And so they stayed in 250 for those extra few years to gain experience and build strength, etc.
Yeah, but sorry.
Yeah, and then before moving to 500, if they decided to, which was never a real thing, that they always wanted to move into 500s.
But there were specialists of the classes. The driver I told before, Angel Nieto is a fucking legend in Spain. He won 13 world titles, I think, between 80cc and 125. 13 world titles is a lot, right? And he always run in the smaller category, exactly because what you said, because it fit the category. He loved them. He liked racing those kind of bikes and not the other ones. So it's anyway.
Yeah. Also, the number of broken bones you'd get as you went up in the classes was directly proportional to the size of the engine.
Yes.
So there was that as well.
Yeah.
It's a crazy thing that they want to try and change history like that. Liberty Media don't know what the fuck they're doing if they think they're going to mess around with bike racing. Bike races are very protective over what they do because they put everything on the line. It's not like the Formula One drivers that are kind of pansies really these days. They can crash at 150 mile an hour and not even think about it.
I don't think it's gonna happen because as far as we know, Domenicali would be in charge of that, and he has too much of a motor history to even think about doing shit like that. So
okay, that's good. Anything you want to say there, Lucky, before we move on?
No, I think strange and dull is how we will leave things.
That's about it.
Strange and dull.
Strange and dull. Yeah, there we go. Thank you, Sandy. You have the quote of the day.
Yeah.
Does strange and dull translate to no wrecks? That's a fantastic comment. We all agree. Okay.
Which, by the way, Strange and Dull were also Simon's girlfriends. If I'm not correct. What was it? Was it the name of 2 girlfriends you had? Yeah, sorry.
Whoa!
And if you're out there, Fabio made. If you're out there, Fabio made that joke, not me. Okay.
Yeah.
Blame Fabio. I don't think you're either strange or dull.
I think I remember that. So
there we go. So anyway, okay. So thank you very much. We're now going to move on to our final round, what we like to parochially call myth or quiz. So here we go. Is it a myth? Is it a quiz? Is it a quiz or a myth and a quiz or a quiz and a myth? Over to you, Lucky. What is it this week?
Well, was that you singing there?
That was me singing the jingle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you not know that all this time I've been singing the jingle?
I thought that was a professionally recorded jingle.
Well, professional is a strange word to use.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And dull sometimes.
Technically, it is professional because you know, obviously. Well, I mean, we're not monetized, but
I'm shocked. All this time, I thought
I am sponsored by Nigel Mansell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There we are.
If it gets any bigger, it's going to be sponsored by Clay Regazzoni, I think.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't think I can grow the sideburns for that.
Okay, myth or quiz? Williams got their first podium this weekend.
Is it a myth or a quiz? That's the name of the game, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Just fucking go along with it. Don't ask technical questions. Thank you.
Jesus Christ.
This weekend, Williams got. Stop heckling me, please.
Is the answer Helmut Marko?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Saki. Sorry.
I'm sorry. Okay, so as I said, Williams got their first podium this weekend. Since when, gentlemen? When was the last time Williams were on the podium?
I think it was 2020. No, not 2020 then.
You're very close. Very close.
Well, 2019.
Oh God, you went the wrong fucking way.
Oh, 2021.
21. Hey.
I got there first. I need the points badly.
Okay, who was it and where did he get the podium?
Yeah, that's a good question.
The clue is it came under strange circumstances.
Yeah, I mean that I would I have no problems believing that. Yeah.
Was it San Marino, wherever San Marino, Imola?
It wasn't Imola, no.
Okay, over to you, Fabio. Your guess.
But so did he ask who or where? Where?
Both. Yeah.
So strange circumstances. I would say Monaco.
No.
Okay.
There was a record set during this race.
Okay.
I'll put in quotes. Race.
Oh no. Yeah, I know exactly what the record you're talking about. It's probably Mazepin.
Yeah.
It's
when Mazepin got that fastest lap.
Yeah.
It was indeed.
Yeah, Spa.
Spa 2021.
There you go.
2021.
Who the driver was?
Yeah, the now Mercedes driver George Russell.
Oh, you got that? Yes, it was indeed. He actually got a storming run in qualifying, got himself in second place, and because of the rain start and finish race that lasted 2 laps, was it?
No, they did like a whole load of laps and then enough to get the race underway and then gave half points or something.
Yeah, it didn't.
I can't remember.
Like
9 or 10 laps or something.
Yeah, it was ridiculous anyway. But
yeah, it was ridiculous.
It finished off with a Williams in second place, and it was George Russell, as you said. So combined there, I think you're probably both smart arse of the day. However, one more question about Williams. When did Williams last get a win? Frank Williams spinning in his grave as we speak, I would imagine. You can tell me who it was and where it was as well, if you like.
I was struggling to just name the year.
It's.
I don't know. Maybe
it's embarrassing.
It's going to be something like Ralph Schumacher, maybe, or no, it's not Ralph. It's
gone a wee bit far.
What was it, Patrese?
I'll give you another clue in this.
No, he says we've gone too far with Ralph, so
Yeah, it was
it's
after.
gonna
too
be
far.
around
Oh, sorry.
2000. It's going to be Montoya, maybe.
You're still a wee bit far back, but I'll give you a clue. This was also strange circumstances that this happened. Well, let me put it a different way. It was an out of the blue win rather than a strange circumstance.
Wow, too far ago. I don't know.
I have no idea.
It's got me. I mean, I can't even get the year. So
okay,
well,
I can do it. I can do it.
Oh, hang on a minute. There was a Williams win in like 2009, I think, maybe.
Well, you're getting close.
2008, I guess. Then in that
strange
year.
Here's another clue. After that win, there was actually a fire, if you recall, in the Williams pit.
I can't remember.
Or before, rather, the win. There was a fire in the Williams pit and caused a lot of damage, and some people were injured. And following that, I think it was the next race, this win occurred.
No, I can't remember because
I can't even remember the spot. I mean, I can't even picture the sponsor. The livery of the car. I think, but it might be 2000.
I guess.
Might be 2007.
No, you're still a wee bit far back, guys.
Yeah, well, 2010 then.
No, it was actually 2012.
Jensen Button, maybe.
12?
No,
okay.
It wasn't. It was after Button. It was 2012, and it was in Spain.
Okay. Yeah.
Second driver was Alonso, if I recall correctly, and Raikkonen in third.
Right.
And Ferrari and Lotus respectively.
Yeah, but just tell us the answer because we're just guessing.
Yeah,
so.
I have no.
This driver we made a joke about him early in the season. He was more known for his buffoonery rather than anything else.
Was it Maldonado?
It was indeed. It's Pastor Maldonado, 2012 in Spain.
There you go.
There you go.
Win for Williams.
I thought he won a race.
Yeah, it was
okay.
That was the highlight of his
career.
Thank
you so much for that. That's fantastic. Do you want to read the points out quickly?
Yes, you're both smarters of the day.
Yeah, thank you.
Equal share.
Okay, whatever. Okay,
Cheers.
so Liz Farm, welcome to the channel. Thank you very much. How long have you played guitar, and who is your biggest influence? I played guitar for I don't know how old I am now. 53 years, over 50 years. And I guess I started playing because of Richie Blackmore. And, well, no, I started playing because of, I went to see Van Halen when they were supporting Black Sabbath. So you say Tony Iommi. I saw Tony Iommi playing several times. And he was a big influence. But the support band was Van Halen, and that's kind of why I went, right, I am going to play guitar now. I'd already played for a couple of years before that, but only as a kind of, because my mom told me I had to, type thing, So, but when I saw Van Halen, I went home and went, I'm going to get that guitar out and start playing that thing. So there we go.
I thought your biggest influence was drugs.
Thank you. Yeah, you could say that. Yeah, Jim Morrison.
I thought his biggest influence was COVID, but yeah.
Okay, thank you.
It's money. It's money. Find a way to the writers. There you go.
Yeah. There we go. Just keep going, guys. Just keep going, guys. Yeah, I saw Eddie a few times as well. That's
Blackmore must come. He comes from
Van Halen were a special band. Yeah.
Does Richie Blackmore not come from somewhere near you, Simons?
He was near where I was born, but he comes from Weston-super-Mare, which is Bristol-ish.
Yeah.
Anyway, there we go. That's great. Thank you very much. I have a few other stories. Let's Farm. We'll talk about it at some other point. Hey, Dave, good to see you. Hello, Fab. Thank you, Dave, for being here through the whole thing. I really appreciate that. Thank you, everybody who is left.
Thanks for coming by.
All 6 of you. Thank you very much indeed. And we will see you for, is it 2 weeks' time? Are we in Singapore?
I don't know. Maybe, yeah, probably. I can't
He had
remember.
one job. He only had one job.
Really? Oh, now it's my job. Okay.
Okay, look, thank you very much. Thank you very much, everybody.
Fifth, rather.
What, 5th?
Yeah.
Oh, you found out already? So 2 weeks' time.
Wow.
Yeah, excellent. Okay, lucky pulling us through, Fabio. What would we do without him? What would we do without Lucky? We'd probably